Hi everyone. I wanted to take a minute today to talk about Shishito plants. This might be my all-time favorite pepper to grow in the garden. They take the littlest effort imaginable in growing. What you can see here is mounds upon mounds of peppers. Nice little mild peppers. They're green. If you leave them on the plant long enough, they will turn red. Just this beautiful crinkly little pepper. I love to blister them, to stir fry them, sauteing them. They are absolutely wonderful. The reason why I wanted to spotlight this pepper was because if you are a new gardener, a first time, a newbie, and you were looking for something easy to start with in regards to peppers, this would be the number one pepper that I would recommend. These pots that I have these plants growing in are no more than a gallon of soil. That's it. It's a gallon of soil. You get you some decent potting soil. You either start them indoors from seed like I did, or get you transplants from the hardware store and bring them home and put them in your nice little potting soil. Keep them watered and stick them in the sun, and without fail, you will have more shishitos than you would know what to do with. I have 4 plants. These 2 here are already producing, as you can see. This one right here is coming up very quickly behind them. In the beginning of the season, I actually topped this plant here because I had some serious aphid damage in the center at the growth point, and I am not a pepper plant topper, but because of the damage that I sustained from the aphids early on in the season, I pinched out the growth tip. Shishitos love to be pinched back. I don't know if you can really tell it, but this one here, I pinched this one back. It's about maybe 3 inches taller than the one that's over here. Variably, still the same amount of peppers, I do believe, but this plant is a little taller, a little bushier, but as you can see, both are growing excellently. This one is growing well as well, and the one that I have in the grow bag, I had that in a grow bag with a Roma tomato plant and 2 Genovese basils, and it's doing well also, but it was the last one that I got transplanted. It's the last one to come up in the rear with putting on flowers. So they love to be cut back. It takes very little effort in regards to growing them. I don't use a lot of things in my garden. I have significantly reduced the amount of products that I use in my garden. I only actually use 3 on every single thing that's in my garden. I began these from seed indoors. These were transplanted into these pots on April the 7th, and since I transplanted them, I haven't given them any more food. The only thing I've done is kept them watered. They love this area in my garden here where they are sitting, and it's just the sunlight. If you have not given Shishito peppers a try, I would seriously recommend this for anyone, whether you're a first-time gardener or if you are a veteran like myself. Definitely give Shishitos a try. You will not be disappointed. They are such prolific producers. They are just wonderful staples in the garden. They are just so effortless. Like I said, in the little aphid damage that I did have at the beginning of the season, it literally was minimal. Once I pinched out the growth tip where they were, where it was previously, that one plant was previously affected, I didn't have any more problems with aphids after that. So actually, because of seeing how this one here in the middle exploded after I pinched it. I pinched this one back as well, but it wasn't because it had any damage. I wanted to stagger my harvest, so I had 2. I have 1 that wasn't pinched, and then I have 3 that have been pinched, but I pinched them at different times. But I mean, it was literally within a couple of weeks, those plants took off. You cannot do that with all pepper plants, but when I tell you Shishitos love to be topped, trust and believe. So it's an excellent way to stagger your harvest, depending on how many people you have in your family. But I know for me personally, the peppers that I can harvest at you know, one time off of 2 plants is enough. And they are just, it's like, even with all of the fruits that are already on, look at all of the flower buds that are still coming on right behind it. So it's like you harvest, and in the next week, if it's even a week, you're going to have more peppers to harvest because they grow so quickly. So yeah, I just really wanted to do a shout out. I think this is my greatest year. I don't think I've had a bad year yet. There was one year, but that was a year just the garden just, it just didn't excel as it normally would anyway. But outside of that one year, every year that I have grown shishito peppers, I have never once been disappointed. So give them a try. If you already grow shishitos, please feel free to drop me a comment and let me know your thoughts on them and how your growing experience has been. And until the next one, you guys, namaste.